To me, seeing patients or being a physician is never more than sitting down and having a conversation with a person. Anybody can be trained to answer the technical questions. Connecting with people is a whole different thing. But it's always great when you can tell people, hey, it's gonna be okay, and actually know it's gonna be okay. It all goes back to how I was raised. My grandfather owned a service station and also sold real estate and kind of saw what it meant to be an entrepreneur. It's not about things or money or stuff, it's about people. And in my mind, that's what I wanted to do. When I went to medical school, I didn't really know what orthopedic surgery was. I ended up in Brooklyn, New York, doing my residency. For a Midwest guy to end up in New York City was completely different. Working at a big trauma center, seeing kind of the worst of the worst injuries, got enough exposure in orthopedics to kind of make a decision to decide what I wanted to do after residency. When I moved to Dallas, I did my fellowship in foot and ankle at Baylor. At some point, I decided it was time for me to start my own practice. I think that one of the biggest surprises of my career has been the fact that I see people over and over, and I have extended relationships with them and their families. And that's the privilege and the beauty of having your own practice, that you can shape it into what you want it to be. Ultimately, medicine comes down to trust. Doctors have a lot of power to make you feel better or feel worse, even when things are going poorly. Personally, I've gone through situations in my own family. My wife was in a bad car accident right after we first got married, and I went to the ICU to see her, and I talked to the physician, and he really didn't have, he wasn't encouraging at that point. It really was kind of devastating to me because I needed just some hope. Fortunately, we got through the situation. She had a full recovery and all that, but I'll never forget that moment that where there was no hope for me or hope for her. It made me understand how vulnerable patients are when they're injured or when they're ill. My wife, Michelle, really is the backbone of our family. She supports me and my sons and everything that we do. I have two wonderful sons. They're everything that you would want children to be. Whether it's baseball, football, basketball, something, there's always practice. I have the greatest staff. They hold me to a high standard, and I hold them to a high standard as well. We all work together to accomplish the big task of taking care of patients. I guess I love it because it's empowering me to empower other people. Everybody has different goals. Some people want to sit in their garden. Some people want to play with their grandkids. Some people want to go to play college or professional sports. My goal is to get you back to doing what you want to do. If you get to do what you want to do, then that's the most important thing to me. And I tell patients all the time, I can't promise you perfection, right? God makes you perfect, doctors make you better. I can promise you I'm gonna give you 100% of the time.